Wow, ladies and gentlemen, a video on Vulture, and don't you worry, this is not the top 5 most disappointing champions of 2017, this is an actual rank up abilities and gameplay video, because there is like no 5-star Vulture gameplay on YouTube, so I thought today we'd just have a little bit of fun. We take this dude up to rank 3, I've got a few spare resources at the moment, check out the abilities, and then maybe go into Epic and see what we can do with this character, and if any pro Vulture players are out there, now is the time in the comment section to come out of the woodwork and give me all of the best tips, ladies and gentlemen. So if there's anything that we miss about Vulture in today's video, do let me know in that comment section. However, we're going to smash the rank up, 300,000 gold, and even more going into this lad after we got the pleasure of doing symbiote difficulty 100%, just to awaken this guy. You know, I thought we'd give him a proper good run, man. I thought we'd try him out and see if we can just have a little bit of fun, because one thing that I've always liked about Vulture is the animations, and look at this character. I feel like he looks really, really cool, and I never feel like he's been like too far off from being a good character. It's just comparatively speaking, I think in terms of the practicality of playing this character and actually getting some of his power control mechanics off can be significantly inferior to a lot of the other options that we have, you know, that top for power control, like, you know, you've got your magic, your vision up there, so maybe not the best character, but we can still have a little bit of fun today. So take him up to rank 3. I think he's got quite a chunky health pool, actually. So if we have a look at this, actually maybe the health pool is a little bit inflated there, because the glass cannon mastery hadn't maxed out. We got 16,500, which is still pretty decent, man. That's still a bit of a chunky boy right there. Just under 1,400 attack. If we have a look at the base attributes, oh my goodness. Right, okay. That crit rating, man, what the hell is up with that? The crit rating is so low, but the crit damage is actually really, really high. So yeah, that's a bit of an interesting one. Definitely you need the cruelty, what is it? Sorry, the precision mastery if you want to play this character, and ideally a few crit nodes by the look of it as well. Some decent block proficiency there, but if this character crits, he is gonna crit quite a bit by the look of it. Synergy bonuses, I don't think there's anything too special. We got a bit of attack with Starknant Spider-Man there as well, and we're going to show the synergy team setup that we're going to be playing with today. Now, in terms of his abilities, so he has a resource called Chitauri Energy, and he can spend 50 of it to dash away from his opponent, then immediately dash back, triggers a Raptor Strike, or get a backdraft intercept, or you can parry and quickly dash back and dash back in. So if Raptor Strike attack is blocked, he gains a decoy buff, which causes the next attack against him that would otherwise hit to miss, but this is only for one attack there, and I'm not really too sure if this has any like clever uses. I haven't thought of anything so far. Each time Vulture lands a critical hit, his suit is going to store 5 Chitauri energy for later use, but if you've got the Doc Ox energy, this becomes 10 every single critical hit, and also if Raptor Strike hits the opponent, it drains 50% of their current power. So that's a bit of an interesting one. Raptor Strike is more effective. This is the kind of dash back and dash in. It's going to consume 50 Chitauri energy, but if it hits, it can drain like a bar and a half, up to that if there are 3 bars of power there. And finally, the last function of Chitauri Energy is when dodging back, and he has that passive, I think he has dexterity kind of built into him, so Vulture evades all attacks while dodging back. Dodging an attack this way consumes 10 Chitauri Energy and incinerates the opponent, dealing damage equal to approximately about 60% of his base attack over 5 seconds, so it's nothing too insane there. Again, there's a synergy, I believe, with Starknant Spider-Man that increases this by another 40% as well, but also removes perfect block chance and block proficiency. Vulture has an armor up buff, increasing his armor by 8 per point of Chitauri energy, so nothing like super insane there. I think that the armor up buff acts as kind of more of a detriment because it doesn't really do a huge amount than an actual positive when it comes to this character. So yeah, just a bit of a pain in the ass and fuel for stuff like Mystic Dispersion and Symbiote Supreme this month as well. So maybe not the best buff in the world there. And then we have The special attack 1, which applies a siphon charge debuff, which drains 25% of all power the opponent gains and converts it into Chitauri energy, and this effect lasts for 15 seconds, so that one is a bit more for power control. And the special attack 2 applies thermal feedback debuff for 10 seconds, so this one is significantly shorter, which burns 25% of all the power the opponent gains, dealing direct damage based on the power burned, and this effect lasts for 10 seconds. So this one is usually the way to get a little bit more damage out of Vulture, especially if you can like make the opponent gain a lot of power very shortly after this one. So you have just wanted to ideally bait a special attack, and then you can deal quite a bit of damage there. And finally, we've got the special attack 3, which is 20-second Incinerate, which deals 2,556 energy damage over 20 seconds and removes perfect block chance and reduces block proficiency there. So the special 3, I don't think it has too much use. Maybe if you want to, you know, get rid of the perfect block on the opponent, might be somewhat circumstantially a little bit useful there. But again, there's nothing too special when it comes to Vulture. However, we are gonna play around with this character today and see if we can find some fun stuff to do. So let's jump into 1.6 to start off with, because this is always a decent place to start in terms of the synergies we're going to be using. So I've got double Vulture here, so we get double crit from Spider-Man, and also double attack as well. The one with Starknight's Spider-Man here is giving us 40% Incinerate damage, and then with Dr. Octopus, we have an additional 6% attack, but also gain +5 Chitauri energy on critical hits as well. So that basically means every single crit is going to give us a total of 10 Chitauri energy. But anyway, let's jump in and see if we can have a little bit of fun. We got the Iron Man matchup to start with, and then I think we might go to some of the enhanced path with Quake and all of that, and see how we get on with this character, man. I really do like the appearance of Vulture and his animations. I think they do look pretty damn cool. Let's get stuck in here. Do we want to siphon a bit of power toward the start? Actually, I think we'll probably go for the special 2 and see if we can get some damage dealing off there. Right, so dashing back, we get the Incinerate and 150 damage every single second there. Right, so let's throw off the special 2 there, and then can we quickly bait a special 2? Dodge that one. Let's get stuck back in now. And as you can see, like, all our hits, when you have that special 2 debuff up, are almost hitting double. However, I do want to get the Siphon Charge on. I don't know if he can still go to stuff like his special 3 when he has the Siphon Charge on. Alright, let's see if we can get stuck back into this Iron Man. But he's quite fun to play at stack level, man. seems alright. Certainly not the absolute worst character in the books. Just comparatively speaking, I think Vulture, around the time of, you know, Starknight's Spider-Man as his direct comparison, you can maybe see why this character was initially welcomed as a little bit disappointing. After the insane might of Starknight's Spider-Man just being the most ridiculous character to start off the month with. And let's see if we can do some Raptor Strikes. So if we dash in, dash back, but we probably want the Raptor Strikes. I don't know. That's a good way to make use of them. Maybe this character's meant for stuff like All or Nothing. Maybe we can try out an All or Nothing node toward the end of this and see if we can have any luck against maybe a bit of Road to Labyrinth, All or Nothing there. Got some additional power burn there. Let's go for another special 1. Fire off that ring. What is it? The Wing Glider. And there we go. Quake is knocked out. KO'd straight in the bin. And I think we should maybe move toward Netflix Daredevil next. And then maybe Storm. I don't know. I feel like there's a Mordo on one of the paths. I've forgotten exactly what path it is. Might have a bit of a scout ahead. Because maybe Mordo's a fight where we can have a little bit more fun with Vulture. Also I want to see the special 3 as well. Maybe this is the fight that we actually go for the special 3. Right, dash back there, got a bit of the Incinerate. If there is any character that is very susceptible to Incinerate, I don't know, maybe Vulture is our guy. Maybe he's our man for the job. Okay, let's fire off the special 3. I remember this one looking really badass, right? Does he bring out the what is it? The cannon? There we go. If he can have that cannon on some of his special attacks, man, that would be really sick. Oh, I think we had 2 stacks of the mist there. there's an opportunity. But obviously Ghost, just being able to dash back and have everything miss, is maybe, just comparatively speaking, a bit more of a powerhouse than what Vulture might have in store. And also, while the opponent is incinerated, with the Awakened ability, we gain a small amount of power every second. It's like 0.6% of power, so it's a very, very small amount, but hey, every little helps, man. Let's chuck that glider back in. Oh, and Daredevil Classic straight in the bin there. 67 hits. Yeah. And if you watch, what is it? There is one more Vulture video on YouTube. There really aren't many of them at all. This character pretty much got no attention, man, because everybody was, what was it, frothing over Stark, and then the excitement of potentially Dr. Octopus and Green Goblin around the corner, which Doc Ock turned out to be a sick beast. So that was a damn good time. But Vulture, he can help quite a bit with the power mitigation. Let's see if we can chuck in the special one here. Let's get the longer debuff. So that's going to gimp Doctor Strange's power gain and start filling up our Chitauri energy as well, so that we can get some maybe power drains in here as well. Let's kind of keep him at fairly low power there. A bit of thermal feedback going on. I don't imagine that's going to be too effective, though, when Doctor Strange doesn't have, you know, a lot of power gain in the works. Okay, Cheeky Lot 5 combo. Another 5 combo. And there we go. This man is in the bin. Trying to think of some cool uses, man. Cool uses for this dude. Okay, let me try and find where this friggin' Mordo path is. I don't think it's that one. Okay, it's the other one. Yes, the noted one. So if we keep following this down, we might be able to find Mordo, and maybe Mordo's going to be a matchup. Okay, we just need to do actually Gwenpool, and then we go for Mordo. So we're getting there, man. And we haven't taken too much damage so far. But I do remember when we were doing this, the friggin' Corvus, man. But Corvus is so friggin' OP. Absolutely ridiculous in this chapter. I think we might jump into a little bit of Epic as well after this. Need to test this man out a little bit further. Just gotta play it like Stark and Art Spider-Man and make sure you get those... what is it? Evades at the right time to trigger the... Incinerate. I really wish the Incinerate on the dashback stacked as well. That would be really sick to see. It's one of those annoying things where it doesn't. What are we going to show you here? Yeah, it just refreshes. I mean, I don't really see a reason why it couldn't. Because it does have, you know, it does consume Chitauri energy when it's trying to do that, so... It seemed like it would be too broken. I don't know, I just feel like if Vulture was given, like, another day or two in the dev lab, could be a completely different character, man. Could be just a little bit more jacked up. And if the, what was it, the power drain was, instead of 50% of current power, just 50% power, that would be sick. That would be really good. Doesn't need to be current power, man. Let's just change it to overall power. And then, hey, Vulture might be a little bit more viable when it comes to power control, potentially. But let's mess about here and see if we can get the special one off. Actually pleasantly enjoying playing a little bit of Vulture this evening. But we do also have a full team supporting him, and that's something to keep in mind, which is not a viable scenario to bring into stuff like Alliance War. Because he definitely needs like a little bit more crit rate going on. I don't know if the Siphon, like, siphons just before he can get to, like, the special free. Kind of want to test that out. We'll play about on All or Nothing Iron Patriot, I think, after this fight. Just have a bit of fun. But number one Mordo counter at this point is essentially confirmed. Oh, man. No! Oh, no! Okay, well, at least he died. We are very, very close to getting wrecked. Okay, let's just see the next fight. We got anybody? I think because he's metal, like it's gonna be a bad time versus Magneto. So let's go ahead, quickly exit out of that, and we'll jump into A bit of Road to the Labyrinth and see what fun we can have. So we're looking for Event Quest, and we are looking for Road to the Labyrinth, and we're looking for Chapter 4, Round 3, and we have the All or Nothing Iron Patriot here. And I'm interested to see if we can potentially, cleverly maneuver our way around this fight using nothing but the most powerful Vulture power control. Not too sure if this is going to work, but hey, if it does, it might be an awfully fun time. Okay, so it's 50% of his current power. Right, I want to get a parry. Come on, mate. Attack into me. There we go. Right, let's go in. Now we got the special one. Start draining and fueling that Chitauri energy even more. Come on, boys. There we go. All or nothing counter. Slightly alternative one to play, eh? But he's working. He's working. Oh, that was a little bit clutch with the overload. But there we go. Basically, guys, either Vulture has got tier confirmed, or I am actually the best Vulture player. But we just got All or Nothing Iron Patriot down, and that fight is a bit of a bitch. So that was a good time, man. That actually, yeah, wasn't the most pain in the ass fight I've ever seen. It's really that special one siphon. Turns out quite well, but we do have, what is it, Strike Back on this Drax that we need to potentially be aware of. So just something to keep in mind and on the lookout for. We also do have Power Flood on this one, which is a bit bloody annoying. Maybe we are going to get wrecked, but I'm sure we're going to find out very shortly. Right, special one. We need the siphon. And this Drax, just in comparison, is not all or nothing, so we want to try and bait out some stuff and then get stuck back in, but also try and right, another special one. Ah. My goodness, this man is a little bit of hassle maybe to to play on a strike back note, but he's working, man. The Chitauri energy, like, it fuels up so fast when you've got that, you know, additional what is it? Oh crap, we bollocks that one up a bit. I'm a little bit cautious to commit for the stuff like the 5 combo on ones like that, but I think we should be alright here. Because yeah, as soon as we avoid any special attack and go back in, it's going to be another cheeky little power drain there. Getting used to this god tier Vulture gameplay, really. Straight in the bin. Well, what a clean and easy fight. Would Magic have been able to do that? What? In half the time? Get out of here with those facts. I don't want to hear them. But it's good to know, like, when there's a lot of power flooding in, how bloody effective he can be, man. Like, I did not realize that Vulture had this, you know, hidden kind of potential until now. So I kind of blame everybody that maxed out their Vultures and just didn't test enough, man. Where's the Road to the Labyrinth gameplay? So I'm pinning this one on you lads, right there. Right, I don't know if there's a strike back node on this Moon Knight. I wasn't paying attention, so I'm going to assume there is. And there's not, okay, which is probably actually a bit more annoying. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Look at that, opportunities to incinerate this bitch though, so that is maybe not the worst time. And then we can smash into him. And maybe that makes him a little bit more annoying to fight. I think ideally you want like an easy to bait special one that's not too annoying. Oh man, can we just get rid of this armor up buff on Vulture, please? It's nothing but a detriment to the character. Look, there it goes again, man. Just screwing up this god tier gameplay. And if we could always have his Raptor Strike drain 50% of the power, that would be a swell time. I would be super happy with that. But I really want to get to the... I think the Doctor Strange is up next, and I know that's one of the biggest Ball Lake fights, so I want to see if we can get that down. Have a bit of fun, eh? Come on. Chuck that glider at him. Go on, lad. You've got this, mate. And I think Vulture, for being Vulture, should also have 100% crit rate. Because look at those talons, mate. They're sharp. Why are they only like plunging in deep 9% of the time? Do you know how friggin' sharp those talons are? Mate, I'll tell you what. If you took one of those talons from the set of Spider-Man Homecoming and put it on your face, I guarantee, mate, it's gonna do some critical damage. Like, put it anywhere near you, you're in a little bit of trouble. All I'm saying is, Vulture deserves more than a 9% crit chance. It's kind of the message. So take it on board. It's a very valuable message, very important one. Okay, come on. Special one. Chuck the glider in this man. The Siphon Charge is sick for getting back that Chitauri energy. I absolutely love it. 125 hits. Down in no time, boys. Down in no time. What's that efficiency? Oh, there's also a fight with a class advantage as well. So providing this one isn't too painstakingly long and soul-crushing, then we might go for the next one as well. I'm just having so much fun. I just don't want to stop the Vulture gameplay now. Spy all or nothing. Ah, yeah, this one's all or nothing. How do we get the friggin'... We can just dash back from one of his heavies and then dash in, right? I think so. Oh! Okay, we got the Raptor Strike. Don't know how we did it, but it was a backdraft intercept. More of those. This is not my smoothest hour, but it's working alright, so leave it out. Wow, Vulture, #1 champion confirmed, really. That was 96 hits, and All or Nothing Strange is down. I'm really expecting to see next Alliance War season a node increasing the damage and power control mechanics of winged, champions by 500%. I feel like that's probably about what this man needs. I would say, or about what this man deserves is maybe the more correct terminology. But that strange fight, some people might say it was a bit of a messy fight. They wouldn't necessarily be wrong. Come on, let's go. Steal a little bit of the charge there. There we go. We Raptor struck this man. Ooh, okay, let's get that siphon back on. Kinda want to bait a special one. It's alright, we can just keep on Raptor striking this lad. There it is, another Raptor strike. Let's get a good rotation of baiting out the special one if we can. Oh no, mistakes were made. Alright, let's dash in. It's okay, we got it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's pretty clear. If you look at a lot of the science in today's video, Vulture is the best champion in the game. I am also a god at playing. We have dealt with most of the Spike Road to Labyrinth chapter with a 5-star rank 3 Vulture. Magic is now redundant. Retire your magics, rank down your magics on Christmas Day. Hopefully we're going to get some rank down tickets so that you can rank up your vultures. But anyway, I had a proper fun time making this video tonight, so if you did enjoy it, feel free to smash that like button. That'd certainly be appreciated. Aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.